So let me make sure
Hello.
we're back. We're back on this. Can we hear each other? Eh,
Nope, not yet. I don't see it. Is it live? Your mics are on.
Check, check, one, check, check,
So then why you told me hold on?
check, check, check. I don't even know how to get
Yeah,
on.
it's there.
All right. We're back on. Thought the mics wasn't on. You know, this is live. This is what happens when we're live.
That's okay.
You know.
It's more authentic, right?
Yeah, I guess right. But what's going on? How's your week?
A week was interesting. It's just been getting hot, so I get a little preview to prepare for what's to come, because it's gonna get colder before it gets warm again. I know it,
Well,
but
it's supposed to rain and stuff like that.
yeah,
So
right.
don't get too
But
happy with the
people
weather.
have been acting out, so
Oh no, a little bit of heat.
Mm.
Little bit of heat.
it gets
And that-
louder, more
gets crazy.
crowded.
It gets crazy. And sorry to say, but parents worry more about what your kids are wearing. Because some of these girls that are out there, I'm like, now they all want to show bellies and stuff like that.
Okay.
12-year-old, 13-year-old.
Okay, 12, 13, I don't know. Maybe if they haven't developed yet, maybe.
I don't care if you develop or not, especially
I
if you
mean,
develop. If you're developed,
If you develop,
looking
I think it's worse.
Oh
That's
my
what I was
God.
gonna say.
Yeah, it is.
When I was a teenager, I wasn't that developed, so I was able to show my nice stomach, but there were limitations, when I became more blossomed.
No.
You have to be mindful of how the body is changing, especially with females. Men are watching, women are watching, and these days the teachers are predators even
Listen,
more so than they were before.
And I
ever.
know, and definitely I know there's going to be a lot of people right now saying, well, they need to learn how to control themselves. Why are they looking at my kid anyway?
It's not about, predators can't control themselves.
Listen,
That's the thing about predators.
I love cookies. And you take me to Chip
Look
Ahoy
at
factory.
obese people.
You take me to the Chip Ahoy factory and then leave me by myself and talk about, you better not touch none of these
or
cookies.
just have one.
Yeah, okay.
piece.
You know what I'm saying? You know I'm going to touch a Chip Ahoy. Don't
Hey.
play with me.
Hey, you tell an obese, a 600-pounder, to
Don't-
fast. That's not
Yeah,
going to happen.
Listen, I don't care. It's not your problem. They shouldn't be looking. They shouldn't be doing all this.
You
have
should
to
be protecting.
understand
You should
to
be protecting
protected.
your child. Worst case scenarios.
Why
They
worry
shouldn't
about
be
it later?
sexualized.
They're going to worry about it after they get caught? After they
Or
get
when they
kidnapped?
become an adult and tell them.
After they came out pregnant?
Yeah.
After they got
Right.
abused? That's when you're going to do it? The after? No, it's supposed to be before.
Scary, scary being a parent.
Tell
Scary.
them, don't dress like that because you're gonna. And plus, put it like this: I'm saying this as a man,
parent?
a respectful man.
And a parent.
If you tell your daughters it's okay to wear these stanky clothes, which are with
Your
half of
butt
their
cheek coming out.
and everything, what type of man are you telling your daughter that she's gonna get? Because she's not gonna get a real man.
Not one that
She's gonna get today horizontal.
she's gonna get a
poker.
baby daddy is what she's gonna get. That's easy to do.
She's gonna get someone that's gonna hit and run.
That's right.
So you're showing your daughter right off the back not to respect herself.
Right.
So if she
And
doesn't
that she
respect
needs
herself,
to do
nobody
that.
else is gonna
And she
respect
needs to do that in order to get attention from, any man.
her. Listen,
You know?
a beautiful mind beats a beautiful body at any time.
Any day.
So if you can have the conversation
For
with
years. What happens when the body wears down? It's gone.
the guy, and I'm not condoning cheating and everything, but half of the guys that wind up cheating is because, like you said, the body was gone. Or they got tired of the body. They see it every
Right.
single day.
It's just a body.
And now you don't have this conversation thing
There's
going.
nothing keeping you there. Hey, Chad.
Hey, Chad, how's it going?
Chad's
You
in the
have
hospital.
no conversation going, so that's when they go after this girl. Half of the times you hear the girl, yeah, he played me dirty with this ugly girl, but that ugly
It didn't matter.
girl
She was putting out.
had a conversation.
She was different.
she had his back.
Yeah.
She showed them a different world that
True.
you couldn't.
True.
You just showed them the booty.
Right.
That's it.
Typical.
That's it. So stop showing your daughters
Face value.
how to be lower than anything. Show them how to have respect for themselves. Walk around. If the guy winds up liking your daughter because she's dressed, fully dressed, then you know that's a kid that's really after her heart and her mind.
Right. And what else is she going to get? She's not going to be able to go to school and get a profession, you know,
And then
and
oh, no,
longevity,
here's
take
another
care
one.
of herself.
Why these young girls are going with these old men? Because the old man, I'm going to tell
I can
you.
answer that.
First of all, the older man got an SSI check.
The older man
Knows the game.
uses both his brains.
The older man knows how to run those words. Please.
Yeah.
That's why they go to these
Wiseness.
girls that look, older and look wise. And then you see these old mans run the game on them.
Yeah,
Because they know the games. They know what the young kids, the young boys don't know how to run a game yet.
No, not yet.
Yo, what up, girl? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The
That's
guy,
what fathers are for.
the guys know how to
But-
run the game.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
older ones. So that's why they wind up with these young girls, and then the young girls get screwed. Why? Because you want your young girls to act and look like they're an adult.
Right,
But
that's
they
not
don't
gonna
know
happen.
the adult
They
world.
don't know what they want. Even
Come
your
on.
early 20s, they don't know what they
Not
want.
even the older 20s, 13, 14, like 25, 26, you're starting to know what you really want.
As a woman,
Especially
but a
18,
guy?
16 to 18,
Yeah.
everybody going to run a game on you, especially if you think you're adult.
Right. You don't have your head on straight.
Come on now.
You know everything.
Know everything but know nothing. You don't know nothing.
Everybody's got one of those in their family, right?
Listen, I seen them in school, and I'm like, why are they showing their belly and
You
stuff?
can hear them.
And then they walking around, and they look.
It's worse to hear them than to
Oh.
see them. And it's like, my God, what is she gonna go do? Oh my God, is she gonna be pregnant
Yeah.
next year? Like,
That guy said I was pretty. I knew he likes me.
like,
No,
this meant MF. They screaming about some fight that happened, and like, it's like, my God, their parents have no idea. I know they don't. They're
Pa-
at work. You know.
parents, let me tell you. This is what you're gonna tell your daughter. You're gonna sit your daughter down and say, listen, any man that comes to you and says they like you is bull crap, because they don't know you. So any man out there, I know a lot of
But
guys.
your daughter's also gonna tell by the way that you treat her mother. You
Yeah,
know
no,
what
no,
I mean?
but any guy.
That's where I got it from.
I don't
you know,
care.
Like, well, okay, my mother's standards, my father's standards. I'm not gonna look at this, but I am gonna be interested in
but
this.
no
You
matter
know,
no matter what, any guy, suit guy, a thug guy, a damn Muslim, a monk, no matter who it is, any single guy come walking up to a girl and says, "Damn girl, I like you." It is bull crap. As a
course
man,
it
I'm gonna
is.
tell you it's bull crap. You know why?
It is.
Because we don't know you
I
yet.
don't know you.
We
I like the way you
booty.
look.
We like the way you look.
Right.
That's what attracted to me.
Yeah.
Your brain did not attract it to me from across the street because I didn't even say nothing to you.
I can feel what you're thinking.
Your
girl.
intelligence, the way you speak, none of that attracted to me. So when they say I like you, that is bull crap. They saying I like your body.
Yeah.
So teach your daughters that. Any man that comes up to
And
a
it doesn't
guy-
take
a
much to
girl,
like a body.
Come on. Same thing with a girl, The human aspects of it all is super
Right.
visual.
We like visually pleasing things, especially humans. We
But
like
that's
to look
the
at.
reason why you can't be 13 to 14-year-old looking like you're 20 to
Right.
25.
That's the thing.
You can't do that.
We're humans.
You
It's
know?
like, even if it's unintentional, let's just say a stranger walks by, he takes a double take, He takes
Mm-hmm.
a double take 2 seconds too long, he starts to get thoughts.
Look good from far, but far from good.
Oh, I didn't know she was that young.
I always used to say that, like when
Tale
when-
as old as
when
time.
a female was coming from far away and she looked good, I always tell my friends, look good from far,
Yeah.
but she's far from good.
In the dark.
Meaning that maybe when she gets close to you, either she's too ugly or she's too young. So don't let the distance fool you, and that's where it goes. When you start getting closer, they be like,
The illusion.
damn, is she young? Is she not young? Oh, well,
Well, sometimes people see what they want to see, too.
listen.
I've done it.
But there is a video we're going to play, too, now that we're speaking about it,
Juicy.
of a lady that thought something of it, and there was a problem. Can you play that video
Yeah, check this out.
anytime? Can you play that video?
The lady.
The lady there that's the first video on. She's in the beach talking, and you know
She asked.
I've seen it many times in the beach too.
Asked if she's caring.
So,
But
yeah,
don't go to
that
other
was
people's
funny.
countries acting crazy.
That was funny.
Again.
Topics on the topics.
Again, don't go to other people's countries
Mm-hmm.
acting crazy.
Don't let your daughter show her cheeks around my 4-year-old son.
This lady is becoming hysterical over a 13-year-old swimsuit, claiming it is too revealing.
She's wearing a swimsuit.
She's wearing a thong.
She's wearing a
Why are your
swimsuit.
hanging out? Is that a swimsuit?
Okay, that's your problem and your son's problem. So take your son and go somewhere.
Get out of here. Like, it's my problem. It's gonna be your problem right away.
Are you Karen? No?
Why did she answer like that? Like, did that? I didn't understand that answer.
Was she right or was she wrong?
Both.
Yeah, I'm gonna say right and wrong.
That's
First of
not
all,
her beach. That's not where she's from.
Yeah,
We
but
know that.
it takes a community
Okay.
to raise a person.
Right,
So
you
if
don't
you see
know.
something wrong, you want to tell the.
Okay, so I should go into the projects and go and say, you guys, you know, you shouldn't be peeing in the elevator and smoke and crack in front of this kid, right? What do you think is gonna happen to me? Get out of here. You know what I mean?
back in the day-
and I deserve that. That's not my
Well,
place.
back in the days, they will tell you, "Yo, what are you doing peeing here?"
If
oh, I'm
I
sorry.
lived there.
I'm sorry. Even matter of fact, even to today, I was walking down the block with my son. These guys were smoking weed, and when he looked at me, he seen my face.
Yeah.
He put the weed down. He said, "Oh,
Right.
my bad. I didn't even
Right,
see your son
right,
coming by."
right. That's
he
all it
had
took.
that respect because he knew.
He knew. He
That's-
knew better.
That's an OG.
Right, he knew better.
They know the old people's way.
He would have
that
tried
lived
it
here.
if you allowed it, but
Yeah, but he was like, "Oh, my bad."
Yeah.
So
Respect.
there is a respect on community. So she
I
was
miss
right
that.
to tell him, watch your daughter, and then especially in the beach where it's
yes.
crowded.
But she was also cursing at her, and she was also yelling
That means she
and
had no
angry.
respect from
She had to
herself.
be called a Karen in order to be calmed down.
No, but the lady that she was telling, the mother that
Foaming
had
at
her
the mouth.
13-year-old thong girl out
Okay.
there.
She was amused.
She didn't have respect.
Right.
Is there a problem?
Right.
Yes, there is.
Instigating, of course.
You got a 13-year-old
Yeah.
with a thong in the beach.
But this is why I wouldn't have approached her, knowing that's gonna be her response. Somebody who allows their daughter to walk around with a thong at 13
Yes, sir.
in public. I know that I'm
honest-
not gonna be happy with what she says to
Honestly,
me.
for people like that, they should set her up.
That's a setup.
They should set her up, put some cameras on, snatch her kid, put her to the side by telling the
Oh.
cops first.
What would you do? I wish
And
they
then-
would get like that.
And then the lady was like, "Oh snap, where's my daughter?" Oh, you're talking about
Yeah.
the 13-year-old
Yeah,
thong-wearing
where's my
girl?
daughter? And then have her call like.
No,
I've been
I would've been like-
taken.
Not even. I would have been like, "You told me to mind my business." She went with two grown men that way.
ransom text.
She went with two grown
Yeah.
men that way. Because in the beach, it only takes 2 seconds for your kid.
Oh
to
yeah, the
vanish.
beach, because you can't even. Sometimes you can't see when somebody's right in front of you. It's like, oh, I thought we were here. We're here. It happens to me all the time. It's like
It is so sad. It is so sad.
the water. If you don't know how to swim, don't go in the water.
You know what it is? Some of these people that, if you have kids, go to the missing website, missing kids. After that, you really want to take care of your kid.
You do.
Because you were,
John,
people don't realize how many kids disappear.
What's his name? Who does America's Most Wanted?
Oh, I forgot his name.
Him and his son. They're still looking for kids.
How many kids
know.
disappear in the second?
It's
So
sad. It's sad.
be careful. Watch that.
And
But-
half of them around here, they don't even mention.
Nope.
13-year-olds, 11-years,
I
every
see
once in a
it
while
pops
I
up
see.
because I follow them on Facebook, so I see a lot of them from the Bronx popping up. Some of them always
A
get
lot of
found,
brown kids.
and a lot of the females that are disappeared, they get found the next day saying that they were with this guy. You know, a certain
being trafficked.
no, a guy, a grown man, their boyfriend.
Right.
But their
Because
parents-
he has to
Their parents did not
groom
know.
them. He has to groom them into thinking that he's the boyfriend, take care of them.
No, they
and
would have.
then-
If it was trafficking, she would have never came back home. But they're a grown man, and she thinks that they're their boyfriend, and they did what they wanted to do,
Oh,
and
man.
now she comes home. So,
All right. When I was a teenager, I knew dating a grown man was wrong. But the fact that you know I mean, I don't know.
I knew.
I shouldn't have been doing it in the first place.
When I was young, dating John
Thank
John
you, Chad.
Wallace.
John
Thank
Walsh.
you, Chad. Hey,
Yeah.
when I was young, I knew dating an older woman was wrong,
Right.
but I didn't want to be right.
Okay, but you knew, and the same with your son. You would know.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know what's so funny is a double standard. For a young
It
kid
is, but
to
it's
go
happening.
out with an adult woman looks okay.
These teachers, I heard about a teacher with a female student, a 13-year-old, since she was 11.
Right.
She's getting arrested because I think it's one of the Carolinas.
See, but
She's looking at a lot of time.
Listen, I'm going to tell you something, people.
These teachers are out of control.
The teenagers,
It's always somebody.
teenage boys that are wind up with these teachers.
It's somebody they know.
No, I don't care. You didn't see these teachers nowadays? I didn't have those teachers when I was young.
Okay, it's funny. Okay,
I
but
didn't
it's
have
not
them.
funny.
They look good.
Yes, you're right. But at the same time, they're sick.
Yeah.
Sick.
Those teachers, if they were my
No,
son,
Charles,
and I was
no.
single, I would have told my son, yo, do something bad so I can go to your class.
Yeah, you say that now and see what happens.
Do something wrong
See
so
what-
they can call me and I can go see your
Yeah.
teacher.
See what kind of nut you would get these days.
No, but are they really sick? No.
At 11, so you'd be okay with
No,
a
no,
woman
not
dating your son
Not 11-year-old.
at 11.
They were 13, 14-year-olds.
No, I'm talking about preteen. You know what I mean? Like middle school. That's not okay. That's a child. That's a baby. That's somebody's baby.
Yeah, but you know.
That's somebody's baby's growing into. You know, they still that those few years that they're a baby. Let them be a child.
For a boy. See,
You keep trying to make an
no.
excuse.
If you think about it, when a girl
20 years ago it was cool.
when
It's
a
not
girl
cool
reaches
now.
her adulthood, which is when she gets her monthly friend.
Earlier than boys.
Right. No matter what age she is, when she gets her
She's
monthly
physically
friend.
ready to reproduce, but
Right.
you know, you
Same
would,
thing with a boy. When a
If
boy
you're-
first gets that wet dream,
Yes.
they are
They're
physically
able to reproduce.
to have that sexual relations.
Right.
So,
they're able to have children, and
but the
that's what
boys-
happened with Mary Kay Letourneau.
but boys have it around 10 to 11. Girls have theirs by
Right.
12 to 13.
Right. So you'd be okay being
So
a
that's what I'm
grandfather?
saying.
With
No.
Okay.
We're not talking about being parents. We're talking about them having a sexual.
But because they are
relationship.
sexually ready, they are able to reproduce.
And that's the problem.
As soon as there's girls as young as 7 now getting pregnant because their period is coming earlier and earlier. 9.
Yeah. that's
My
crazy.
little sister got her period at like 10. It's
You got to be careful. You got to be careful with it.
see.
9. See, that's what I'm saying. You got to be careful.
It's just getting earlier and earlier.
Women's get like when you're a man, they say you I mean a female, you get more horizontal poker. I'm curious. When
We
you're,
mature quicker
when you're
than you
50.
guys.
No, when you're 50 to 60, you're like, yeah.
Our
But-
hormones, like we're premenopausal.
Right, you want it, but who's
We're
the
sexually
only,
mature.
Who's the only one that can give it to you? 50s to 60s.
Nah.
They don't want it all the time.
It's them young
So why you have to
bros.
go? You have to go to the young one.
All right, there's nothing wrong with that. Not a child, Charles.
That's what I'm saying.
An
But-
adult man, a young man, but an adult man.
but be careful. Be careful. And
That's my whole point. There have to.
And when it comes to a man
adults.
to the female, a lot of the men, they were like, oh, why these men go for the young ones? I'm going to tell you why. Because in a man, it's all about the conquer.
Mm-hmm.
No matter who you is, a human instinct thing of a male to conquer.
Right.
That's one.
She's gonna listen to
Two,
you. She's gonna do.
He gets to teach her.
Right. Right.
He's the first
She
teacher.
gets to be taught.
So it's like when you have
I like being taught by an older person.
it's just
you
like
know?
that first child you have from that first man.
Yeah.
You can have 50 other childs.
Right.
But that first man that gave you the child,
Right.
he's the king.
Right. Especially, yeah.
That's the reason why. So just be careful with your kids. That's all I got to say.
Right. That's the moral to the damn story.
Yeah, that's the whole moral of the story.
Da-da-da.
But we're gonna keep on going because we're gonna have some fun.
Stranger danger.
We've been having WTF with my boy Will Davis for years. You know, once in a while we pop up.
What the?
And what happens is, let me explain. WTF, the engineers, they pick either videos or photos of different categories, and we'll look at it for the
Makes you
first
say,
time.
What the?
So these reactions are ours on the first time. We'll tell a little bit of story what we think is happening.
I'm looking forward to this.
And That's about it. But what is the topic today?
Oh, come on.
Subway again? Okay. Yeah, we did the Subway.
It might hit me personal this week. All right.
We did the Subways before, so we're going to do Subways again. Let's see what happens in this weird. So, is they new?
How bad can it get?
You never know.
Because it can't get any worse than I've
must
had
it. It must be funny that the engineer picked
Okay.
Subways.
All right.
again.
That's even better. It's funny. Oh, it's not funny?
So, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, here it goes. This is WTF. What happened? We got a new engineer here. Only on my show, boy. This is live.
It's okay. Knock, knock.
Right?
Knock,
But
knock.
anyway, I posted up for y'all people, me and my wife, we might get divorced because she caught me playing her dirty, right? And it all happened, and this is the joke that I wrote down.
Stop.
It all happened because she said I was playing her dirty in her dream. So as a husband and as a male, I just wanted to make her dreams come true. It's all a lie. It's just a joke.
That's the only place you can play. Huh?
But it's funny, right? You were like, why you cheated? Well, I wanted to make your dreams come true.
You snoring, you're like, oh, Sherry.
All right. We're going to go to a commercial break, and I got to help the engineer. Here we go. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, I'm Lil D.
I am Javier Luis.
I'm Alex Polanco.
I'm Apollonia Cruz.
And I'm Kelly Kaboo.
I'm Shirley Phillips.
I am Emmanuel Anzule. Do you know 1 in 4 women will experience domestic violence
During their lifetime.
And domestic violence and abuse can happen to anyone,
regardless of gender, race, or other factors?
2 out of 3 homicide cases are
Females who were killed by a family member or intimate partner.
As domestic violence victims, they face high rates of depression,
Sleep disturbances,
anxiety,
flashbacks, and other emotional distresses.
And without help, witnesses of domestic violence are more vulnerable to become abusers themselves.
thus continuing the cycle of violence in the next generation.
Hello, I'm Charles Aloma. Join the LDM network in a safe horizon and take a step into changing these facts. So if you are or know someone that is being abused, please call the City Domestic Hotline at 1-800-621-4673. So that is 1-800-621-HOPE.
speak up,
Speak out,
And make a difference.
And just know that you don't have to deal with this alone. There is help.
All right.
Hold on.
Also, people, just remember, 1-800-621-HOPE. If you know anyone that's in domestic violence,
Yes.
or if you are a victim yourself.
Yes.
So
Don't
call
be
that
afraid
number.
to step up and
And
say
remember, there
something.
are signs. Ask them for the signs when you're out in the streets. That way you can be aware. I know one of them is like this. One of
You're
them,
being in danger.
yeah, one of them they pinch you like this.
There's a new one you can say when you're in a bar. It's a certain type of shot too.
Oh yeah, I heard the bar one. I just don't know the shot.
Yeah, it's like, how am I gonna remember that if I'm intoxicated, roofied?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell you, call the cops.
The other one is you forget the number of 6, the HOPE number, you remember 911.
Or if you need to talk to somebody,
Yeah.
you can text
No, but 911, you call them. Everybody knows that number.
988 too if you
Right.
just want to talk or text.
So you call 911, you ask for a pizza. Okay, remember that. I want to make an order for a pizza. When you
that
call
new?
911, they know that is for domestic violence.
Is that new? Or?
No, that's been for a long time, but a lot of people don't know.
I never heard
Yeah.
about it.
You call 911 and say, I want to order a pizza. And they'll tell you.
Because I've heard calls where kidnap has happened. you
Yeah,
know,
kidnappers, anything that you're in trouble
while the
that,
call has been on.
that a person is next
Yeah.
to you that can danger you, you order the pizza. So you
Yeah.
tell the person, I'm hungry, can I order a pizza?
Right.
obviously the kidnapper,
They
the
tell you, ask you
abuser,
what kind of pizza.
the abuser is going to say, yes, order me a pizza. So, you know, you order a pizza.
Yeah.
The 911 operator already knows. And they will ask you,
I didn't know that.
how many pizzas do you want?
Should
That
do a
means how many
PSA.
people are there.
Yeah.
You know? Can that person come out to get the pizza? No. That means he's in there with a weapon. So they explain to you when they're talking to you on the phone.
Wow. Yeah.
So order a pizza,
God
911, when you're in trouble. So, but anyway, let's get to the WTF moments here.
Brighter side of things.
Subway edition. So let's kick in the first photo here, see what's going on. And we good, right? Let's go. Wait, how you moving a sofa into the train station? This is real? Is this, well, it must be. It says love in the New York State.
It's a Subway.
This boy said, I don't got no money for
What
no
is that on
U-Haul.
the side?
He said, maybe the cushions fell. But he was like, I got no money for U-Haul. I'm taking the Subway.
I saw a motorbike.
Wait, hello, we didn't, she jumped to the second one already. And oh, but anyway, and first of all, homie, you got to turn the damn thing. You're not going to get it.
Okay, the doors are going to close too quickly. Like, are you kidding me?
You know how many?
Just
maybe
take a cab.
Oh, wait, you're worse. Take a cab with a sofa?
I don't know what I'm saying. A
said-
Uber XL or something. We tied to the...
She said, listen, if that fat girl
I
can fit in
never
the
thought
Uber,
about it. I never thought about it. Anytime I've had to move something that big,
you get a U-Haul.
I get a truck. So I
Truck,
never had...
van, something.
Or a, what do you call it?
She said, get an Uber. That fat girl can fit in there. The sofa can fit.
Expedition.
You got to get the XXL.
Eddie Bauer.
All right, but still, you're not fitting that in that train.
No, what about the pickup truck?
Something.
Some of those are sweet. The four-seaters?
It's only a sofa. So get a pickup truck, a U-Haul.
Right. Strap it
listen,
to the back, the top.
First of
It's
all,
only a three-seater.
First of all, we're looking at the wrong thing. How did he get it down the stairs by himself?
Obviously, we're looking at it the wrong way. He got it through the elevator. I doubt he used the
No,
elevator.
he probably used the stairs.
Probably, yeah.
Who helped him?
He could have just pushed it.
Like, lady, I know you got a stroller, but I got to help homeboy with the sofa first.
I don't know why anybody would do that.
I don't know. Hit the second picture. Let's see what's going on.
That's the worst thing I've seen move down there, though.
Listen.
Up the stairs, a bike.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is WTF. And Michael Myers, is that the only song he knows?
Thank
Or you want the R&B version? He plays it all slower.
The Diddler version.
You know, what he playing? Horror movies? That's it? I don't even know what. Can you blow that up again? Because I want to see what he
the
has
sign
written on the
It
stroller.
says thank you, though.
We can't hardly see it with this. He got his Cash App,
the nerve.
IG, and everything.
All right.
Listen, Halloween for Michael Myers is only 30 days. He needs to get his money the rest of the month. You know what I mean? He has to find a way to how to make money. So shout out to Michael Myers. You know, who's his drummer? Is that Nightmare on Elm Street? He got his whole drummer and everybody, the guitar player. Or he went solo.
I kind of want to hear him now. You know?
Right now,
We got any videos?
that had to probably be 42nd Street, where they always at, playing in the train station.
Sometimes I can figure it out by the tiles.
And so, well, let's see. All right, let's hit the third one. What's going on here in this WTF moment? Is
What is that?
some kind of bag.
What is she doing?
Oh, there's a blow up doll in the back.
Huh?
Seriously?
Yeah, that looks like a woman.
Why
but
would
is
you
it-
get a blow up doll
is
with a
that a man?
see-through bag? Now that's a woman. That's a fat man or a woman.
It looks like a woman. It looks like breasts.
Well, the shoes could
Right.
the shoes look
Shoes
like
could
men.
they're big, right?
But we don't know nowadays. That's why we're trying to figure out
I
is
don't
a
know
man
what
or a
that is
woman.
in part. That looks like a bag, maybe. So it could
Well,
be a
that
man.
she just came from the Chinese restaurant. After getting the blow up doll because they didn't give her the $5 sucky.
How can you tell it's a blow-up doll? I see the mouth.
The mouth. Hello.
All right.
Look at the bag.
Yeah.
That's a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
So he said, you want the $5 sucky sucky, or you want the $10 sucky all
They come
night
with
long?
fortune cookies.
The $10 sucky all night long is the
Free
is-
egg roll. Egg roll
And you get an egg roll. You get an egg roll with the $10 sucky all night long.
Happy ending.
He said, you go now. You $10 sucky sucky all day now. Here, free egg roll.
Horrible.
Oh, man. Well, yeah, we racist.
Racist.
Yeah, terrible.
Pardon us. We were born before 9/11.
I know. We listen.
Forgive us.
This is WTF. So it's called comedy. Okay, it's called comedy.
I'm so sorry.
Listen. All right, let's hit the third one. See what we got going on here on this third one.
Okay.
What we got here? I'm trying to even pop it up on here.
What is that?
See what we got.
I see a gut. That's all I see. In a bag?
What?
A gut.
Why is he? Why Grinch is just sitting there?
Oh, it's the
chilling?
Grinch. Okay.
Why he just chilling there? And then you see him the way
pointing at
he's chilling like an old man when they sitting down on the thing, just like, yeah, just I'm just gonna relax.
Who
That's
knows
it.
when that was?
Yeah.
Because a lot of
I don't
times
see no
you see New
Christmas
Yorkers running around here with costumes.
I
Not like during the summer.
Can you just blow that up again? Because I want to see what. Oh yeah, he got a bag and everything. So.
Is that his stomach?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He went all out. He went all out with the stomach and everything.
He's pointing at someone. Oh, his face is creepy.
He pointed at talking about, that's the guy that took my other bag. And look, that's 42nd Street.
Yeah. No, wait.
Yeah, that's 42nd. Look at the bricks.
42nd and what, though?
That's 42nd. So he like, that's the guy that took my bag. I'm going to steal his Christmas. Hit the next one. I know there's a little delay on my phone. Magna said she is gagging. Yeah.
Is that foil?
A guy in foil. Is that a gorilla foil?
Like a gorilla.
Holy crap.
The other day I had like a 6-foot sugar cane with me on the train, so.
That is so.
It just doesn't.
So weird. Like.
I'd rather that than a smelly person.
No, but I'm just saying, like, why you?
I'd rather sit next to that.
Why you in aluminum foil?
I think.
Is that a real person?
I don't think anybody's in it.
No, that was a guy.
Oh, that's a guy in there?
No, that's a guy that stole the gorilla outfit and figured.
I think it's just foil.
If I put aluminum foil.
What is it sitting on?
I don't know, sitting on a person maybe.
No. Can you imagine? Just sit on your lap while you're on the
If
train,
I put aluminum
have it
foil
move.
on this guy, no one would know who he is.
I think the funniest thing I've seen was a little small person, what people used to call midgets.
I still do.
Okay. In a Chucky outfit.
Oh, I'm running in the train?
And like.
I seen it.
Grabbing girls, and he was trying to grab a girl's bag.
He went overboard.
And she's like, get the out. Mess with the wrong chick.
He went overboard. That is the silver.
The silverback. Chupacabra?
Oh, the silver cobra.
Chupacabra?
Chupacabra.
You know
the Spanish guy.
The goat sucker.
Should be there. Oh, wait.
What?
It went back to public. Okay, now I got it on privacy. You'll probably see them pop up.
We're working on his settings, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, you'll probably see it pop up. Sorry, that's why.
He likes to block people and knock people
right?
out of the room. And,
you're not coming in.
Wacky settings.
Yeah.
Maybe you have to do the settings on a computer.
You see it popping up now? Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right, well, hit me with the next one. I would have stepped on his neck. Go sucker, and it's popping up. Yeah. So is that the new Silver Surfer?
Silverback gorilla.
I know, right? That's Silver Surfer when you buy it from.
Oh,
I know this girl don't got a chicken.
That's funny. That's randomly funny. Just for a little bit, though.
Listen. Oh, my God.
I hope it's not real.
What? No, it looks fake, though.
Oh, it's a mask.
It looks like a mask, but why buy a chicken mask?
Yeah, you can't see in that, and it's probably hot.
Why buy a chicken mask? And in the background it says...
It's so bland.
No color, no fit.
It looks like, is that cooked?
Yeah, no. And then the back poster says nothing.
You might as well have feathers. It'd be funnier if it had feathers.
True.
And like, a beak or whatever, like a rubber chicken.
But
It's so bland.
I don't know what's weirder, to have a real chicken in your head or to have this fake thing in your head and you're in the train like nothing's happened.
What if a chicken let loose on the train? I've seen
But
that.
look at Homeboy talking about, it smells like fish, but it tastes like chicken.
That's probably his
He's
girlfriend.
smiling and everything, Wait, look at his shirt.
Yeah, I see.
1, 2, 3,
5.
4, 5. Is that 5 chickens that he had already?
Tally
5 people like this?
I
don't know. Maybe he's taking numbers. Maybe he's taking numbers. This is 5th chicken.
Chicken head.
Go chicken head. Oh, there we go. She's going to the Bronx. She said, hey, listen, I heard all chicken heads go to the Bronx.
It's fireproof?
AB, it's a
We
fireproof
wish.
mask.
She wishes. There's only one way to find out, right, Magda? There's only one way to find out.
Listen, bro.
No, these days people are really doing stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, my God. That is so weird. What we got next? We're in the Subway WTF moment.
Oh, my God.
Playing.
Ping pong.
This is a certain people that brought something new and could not wait.
What about the
open it.
Thanksgiving table? That was different.
They could not wait to open it. Now, I'm not mad at them. I think if I go in the train, I'll be like, I got next.
Right? I would not get off.
I don't think I'll miss my train stop 4 or 5 times.
I'll be there in an hour.
I'll be sitting right next to them. Boom, boom, yeah.
Can you imagine on the train, though? I don't know. I would need to practice before I bust my ass.
I think I would like it. I don't understand.
I mean, I've seen guys work out,
on the train?
And, walk it. But now you're doing extra stuff. Like, now it's extra. They should make it like a sport.
It just looks fun.
Where you're on the train.
It just looks fun. Like, I'll be like, yo, I got next. How much? Let's go.
So if you had a floor that moved, like this, on ping pong, that would be fun.
See, but that'd be funny because if it was a gym with the floor moving, I might not want to do it.
Right.
But this is a train.
All right. So what if it was like kind of like a train? Then in the floor
I don't know.
Like a room. Like a room.
No, I don't know if I would do it.
Yeah,
I will.
It's gonna be a train.
That's
too dangerous for me. Maybe when I was in my 20s, I would take that risk.
But you stand in the train anyway.
Right.
You gotta be moving
All right,
around,
but
so.
I'm not trying to aim. I'm really actually decent at ping pong, so I gotta do my balance, and I can stand up on the train with nothing, right? But I don't do it just to show people I could do it.
Then hold on.
I do it when I have to.
Hold on one arm and
hell no.
with the other.
You got to be able to do it with both hands, though. Like
all right. What we got next? Let's see. Like, leave it there for a couple minutes.
Marge.
But why does Marge look like a clown?
Oh, she's got on jeans.
Why this one look like a clown?
Because of her makeup.
Can you put it back with him and finish? Like, can we get moments? Goodness gracious. Look at Homeboy. He looking at her like, wait a minute, why she got so much? Right?
I swear I know you.
Is this the girl from my dream?
She's radioactive.
He's even Googling her. Like, let me see.
He's probably trying to take a picture like a sneaky perv.
The girl already took a picture and now is trying to post it up. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause look at her smile. Look at her smile. She like, yeah, I got her. I got a good photo of her.
She's probably like texting her husband, I'm coming.
Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, we're watching this is WTF moments in the subway.
It's the makeup, because Marge's face.
You can put it back to us now. It's been a while.
Oh, I see. She tried to make it look like.
Yeah, but I don't know. You look like a clown, though.
Yeah, it's scary.
Marge Simpson does not have the
mouth open.
the Eric
Her eyes are like
keep
that.
music producer.
Kimper.
This person definitely don't know Marge Simpson.
I've seen her before.
Something tells me I know
Russia,
her.
I've seen her somewhere. I don't know.
I don't really know her too well, but I know I've seen her. The other girls already tagging people. You don't know what I see here in New York.
I met her.
Now
She's real. And now I'm radioactive.
All right, here's the 9th one. And
oh shit.
Hey, listen.
I'm moving. I don't want to smell it.
Listen.
If it's hot like that, you got to do that. I'm moving.
She's getting ready for a good time. She does not want
Maybe
it all
she just
sweaty.
Finished.
Or
Maybe she just finished. I'm grossed out now.
I'm going to tell y'all the truth.
Have you ever smelled somebody who really smelled bad and you knew where it was coming from?
No.
Okay, you knew it was coming from below the waist? Have you ever smelled that?
Listen, I know where this I know
you have. I know you have. And it probably was somebody you didn't even know.
Listen.
I've seen some gross things, man.
I know
and I've smelled even worse.
I know exactly where this photo happened. Now, I'm going to tell y'all the truth. This photo happened because I was on the train, and she seen me, and she got wet. She had to make sure she got herself dry before she got home.
She's laying eggs.
She's laying eggs.
I like that.
Listen.
She's getting ready to squirt milk like a heifer.
She's not even shying away from it. She's like, no, my legs are sweaty.
I don't want nothing to do with that.
It's her legs are sweaty.
I got
Y'all
OCD.
thinking wrong.
I got OCD.
Y'all thinking
wrong. If you
wrong.
got to air out your biological chemicals, I don't want to be around. That's why I don't like being on the train in the summer.
No, y'all people thinking wrong. It's her legs that are sweaty.
But
it's her thighs.
do you know how miasma, they used to call it, like if it smells bad, it's toxic, right? But that is true. The thing is, it's the bacteria that smells bad. So if it smells...
I tell you this much. If you've seen the other picture, she said it smells like fish, but it tastes like chicken. That's why they were in the same train.
It ain't supposed to smell like that.
The girl with the chicken was in the same train with her. So it smelled like fish, but it tastes like chicken. That's why the guy was smiling. And he had the 5 numbers.
No, it's gross.
She's like, woo, girl.
People aren't supposed to smell bad. If it smells bad...
But maybe she doesn't smell bad. It's just sweaty, so she wants... Listen.
All right, I'll give you that one. Maybe she doesn't smell bad. But if she's sweaty, I still don't want to sit behind her. Boom.
I don't know.
Boom.
She said don't go on the
Boom.
S5 on
like
Williamsburg. They wear fur in the summer and don't use soap.
Yeah.
Listen.
You know what I'm talking about.
And I know what
People
race.
smell. And he knows damn well he's smelled something offensive on the train.
All the time. I live,
all the time.
I live around, sorry to say, but Muslims and Africans where they don't bathe every single day. And they be sweating. Y'all know this.
Europeans too.
Europeans are another one. They don't, and then you be sweating.
From the end of time.
Now, if I'm coming from a basketball game, and see, in the afternoons,
especially if you're active.
Right, in the afternoons, I don't really.
That's how you can get rashes.
I don't really get pissed at people that stink in the afternoon to the evening. I get pissed when you stink early in the morning.
See, some people shower at night.
No,
you don't know when they worked up.
Listen,
maybe they got sweaty overnight.
Okay. I shower at
right?
night.
Maybe they got sweaty overnight and didn't shower in the morning.
That's their problem. Don't come out stinking.
I've smelled people who smell like alcohol and sweat in the morning.
That's
offensive to me.
Early in the morning, smelling like weed out of toilet. That's that special spray.
Smelling like alcohol.
Like smoke weed, alcohol, cigarettes.
I don't want to smell you.
Especially cigarettes.
If you don't smell good.
Cigarettes make you smell like you got wet and you didn't even air dry. You just let it stink dry.
That's if you don't smoke.
Listen.
If you don't smoke, cigarettes are the worst thing.
Listen.
When I smoked.
At least shave all that hair.
It was like.
Exactly. Those underarm hairs. At least shave them, because that's what makes you stink.
Okay, hygiene. Again, maybe they got to air it out. They want to air it out.
Maybe that's what she was doing.
What if he wants to air out his over you? He's standing over you like...
Maybe she had a bush. Maybe she had a bush and had to air it out.
Okay,
see,
you want to smell that?
Yeah, no.
All right.
I'm worried about the chicken lady. Not the...
Chicken lady, her makeup is...
She got the chicken. That's why she's wearing that. That was the only
looking
mask
like a sad clown.
She said, it smells like fish. It smelled like fish in this cart, and this is the only mask I have. So she put it on. You never know. See, y'all jumping to conclusions. Y'all thinking she's crazy.
Well, if she didn't have anything on her arms, it was hot. The guy next to her had on a T-shirt, too.
The guy was just marking numbers. Listen,
she's going to pass out.
I seen 5 crazy people.
Pass the hell out.
Let's hit the last
Exhaustion.
one. What is the last one we got?
Yeah. Hair collects things, especially when you don't clean it. No matter what kind of hair you got.
Bugs and everything.
No matter what
kind
of, no matter
photo.
where on the body.
Oh my God! The cat.
That's a cat. That's a dog.
Oh no, that's a cat.
Oh,
that's a cat. A cat looking at the pooty cat.
I smelled it.
He said, "Didn't I tell you it smelled like fish?"
Is that catfish?
The fish said, "Wait." The cat said, I smell fish.
That's disgusting.
Is
Whose
that
cat
his-
is that? Where is this? A plane?
No. Is that his car?
No.
His how they call that? The thing where they put the cats at.
Where is their cat? Where is this?
Right there. That looks like a plane though.
Why,
or
is
a bus.
why would a cat be right there?
Because he smells the fish.
Whose cat is that? What cat sticks
Look at
like
the kettle.
that?
The kettle thing is all the way back there.
That's why I
You
thought
see?
it was a duck.
The kettle
I see
came.
the
The kettle came out and
thing.
said, "I
Okay.
smell fish. Is there fish around here?"
It's probably a bus.
He's like, and then the cat.
Look at the floor.
The cat is standing up.
Because the
Talking
plane don't even give you that space.
Listen, the airports had the bomb sniffing dogs, the drug sniffing dog. In the buses, they have the fish.
I was gonna say it.
The
The puss
fish.
smelling dogs.
The
Like, are they
fish
gonna
smelling
smell me? I
cat.
haven't showered in days.
No, this is the fish smelling cat because you know some fishes you can't take over the border. So this
Yes,
cat,
the
is making
agricultural
sure
police will get you.
This
You
fish is
can't
just
take
making
birds.
Sure. That's all. The fish is
No foreign plants.
the fish is like this lady is,
Right.
is trying to get a fish.
I think they found him out, Magda. I think they found him out.
Yep.
Yeah.
This lady here is trying to smuggle a fish. That's why the cat is there. That's a fish-smelling cat.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but that to me is nauseating.
And the cat was like, wait a minute. The cat said to the lady, excuse me, miss, I eat a lot of fish, and my mouth don't even smell that bad. What's going on here, lady?
No. You heard the joke about the guy walks past, the blind man walks past the fisherman's stop, and he's like, good morning, ladies. But it was...
A fish?
Yeah.
No. it might be that.
I told it wrong, but yeah.
Yeah, but that cat right there, that cat came out of that box or whatever that carrying case is, because that looked like a carrying case. Told his owner, excuse me, can I get out for a minute because
You know
I'm
what's
smelling
kind of
something.
worse than that? What's kind of worse than that is feces. That's
Well, that's a cat. Why do you think they smell?
I think both would. That's why women's bathrooms are the dirtiest. We know this.
And the cat looked like he was in a
I've
fight.
used the men's bathroom many times, and
Can you put that picture back again? Look at the cat. Watch the cat. The cat look at the cat. The cat was ready to fight,
I think
right?
it's the fan.
You can go back.
I think
You
it's
can
the
go back.
fan.
It's not the fan. I'm going to tell you the story right now. Put the cat small under us so they can see when I'm telling the story, so people can know. The cat looked like he about to fight. You know why? Because he said,
He's offended.
he said, no, how are you going to mark your territory when I already marked my territory back there? You can't be spraying your little fish smells over here. That's my job. That's why he up to fight. He like this. Come on, let's do
Yeah,
this.
they spray.
You know? You're
Yeah.
marking the territory over here.
That's gross.
And he's like, wait a minute, is that real fish?
Will has cats. You should ask him.
You know? Or is he calling his friend? You never know. There probably another cat went in there and he's looking for him. Oh, Sam, are you still in there? Sam, did you get that fish?
Fool me.
He ready to bite the giant nipple. Listen, I don't know, but people need to stop doing these things.
No, they need to start washing.
No, well, do more because that way you can be on the WTF.
They got that new deodorant, body deodorant, right?
You
All
can-
the more reason to do it.
No, you can be on the WTF moment.
You don't want to bathe? Fine. Or
That's
you get extra stinky. Like I sweat easily. I could be like just standing there, I'll start sweating. You know? But so as soon as I'm walking somewhere hot, that's it. But I don't stink, and as soon as I dry off,
you're good to go.
It's like it never happened. But when I get
Some
home, I'm
people
taking
are
a shower.
immune to their own smell. They don't smell it anymore.
Right.
Until they smell real bad.
Until you can blend in with nature. Nature's
Listen,
like, welcome.
Here's a
I will show you the way.
here's a little thing you can do. If you smell bad, sit next to a homeless person
go hunting.
and blame it on them. Sit next to a homeless person and blame. Damn, this guy stinks so much,
Nah.
but there's no more seats,
The
so I
homeless
can't
guy
go.
is gonna wake up like.
No, you
I
know.
sat across from a bum.
No,
and
you know that's bad.
She didn't smell, so I got a chance to have some
No.
room by myself for a
that,
while.
that is when you know you really stink. When a homeless person says it smells here, I'm out.
Right. She's like, you got to do better. She gives you $1.
Here's $1. You look like you need
Don't
this.
buy ya. I'm a, yeah, $4. I got extra toothbrush too.
You know? Like I like no. It look like you need this more. digging in the back. Wait, I know I got a soap somewhere in here. Oh no. Listen, and
I could be homeless, but
it's
I'm
getting
not
to
dirty.
that point too. Summer is coming.
People, all the more reason to be outside.
Listen, and it also depends on what you eat. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Some people eat
they
onions
just
straight
all
out.
their pores.
And they come out their pores, onions and stuff.
So, like in the summertime, you smell all of that more.
Yeah.
When
And
when it's
medications
hot.
can give you a smell.
True.
Some medications,
Allergic reactions.
they give you a smell, but not through your body, through your urine. So if you smell medication
Or
on
it can
someone,
clog your pores.
no, but the medication smell comes out more through the urine. So if you smell medication on
You
that
can
person,
tell a lot about your biological.
yeah. But if
Bill-
you smell
Bill-
medication, that means that person either pissing on themselves or not waiting,
Oh, I can't
waiting
stand
till it
that
all
smell
drips.
either.
Drip, drip, tingle, tingle, shake, shake, whatever you got to do. So I'm like, damn.
Like, like that person either smelled it, they know they smell like dried pee, or
Yeah.
they just been in it too long.
But I love summertime for one reason. Because when I see these people coming out with these gym clothes and they be smelling all perfumous, you be like, girl, what gym you went to? Because you know you did not go to no gym.
Right.
Take those damn clothes off. You did not go to no
they
gym.
take a shower, but
And put the same damn gym clothes on.
True.
Hey, what you did? You came out
Looking
with two
fresh.
pair of gyms on, looking all fresh? Come on, stop that.
No. Most of the time, it's
Listen,
just the lounge.
you go to gym,
Just lounge.
you're supposed to come out. Anyone that comes out looking like you're in the soap opera from the gym, then you didn't go to the gym.
You didn't get wet. You didn't
No,
sweat.
no,
something.
listen.
You're supposed to get wet.
I want to
somewhere.
smell that sweat, like you came out of the. I
Some
want to
part of
see.
you gotta be wet.
I want to see you sitting on the chair talking about.
Right.
I can't wait till I get home. I can't wait till I get home. I'm so
Right.
beat. Not standing up and like you're
Dry as hell.
Come on. This is not a
Dry hair.
This is not a
Hair's dry.
What's that Kotek commercial? Summer Breeze. This ain't no Summer Breeze commercial. You running in the beach all sexy.
Smells like
please.
pasteles.
If he smells like pasteles, he's okay with me. I'm telling you, there's certain certain things that now they got those body sprays, which
I'm saying they got stuff you could just rub on. You don't even have to bathe. I'm sure there's a threshold people can go and have tested out.
Yeah.
Like 10 days, you probably, even hundreds of years ago, you couldn't do that. They
because
didn't bathe.
I know a lot of places here, a lot of gyms here, especially in the Bronx.
They got showers.
No, they don't.
Well,
Not here in the Bronx.
Yes, they do.
No, you go to the one gym in my block, no shower.
What
you
gym-
go to
what gym is it?
What's the name of that gym? The one that has a tag on the side that's all wrong. They even did a mural
Blink?
a mural thing on the side of
Is
their
it like a
building.
local gym or is it a chain?
No, it's a chain, I think.
Oh, I
and then they
don't
have a
know.
chain right here in 149. I'm not gonna mention.
Oh, that's weird.
But they got kind of little showers, right? But if you watch the people that come out, you know they did not exercise.
So where
And
were
if
they
you
in the locker
did,
room?
why are you coming out with gym clothes? That means you're wearing the same gym clothes.
Is
or
there
you,
a bag with them at least? 'Cause
some
who
of them
knows?
have a bag.
Okay.
But why are you coming out with gym clothes again? That's just to show your body. Stop acting like you're wearing it because it looks nice.
There's certain gyms just for that, so you can flex.
Listen, and not everybody fits. Listen, if you're 3 pounds, you do not fit in a 2-pound bag. That's the rule. You know what I mean? So stop trying to squeeze yourself in this little ass thing, and then when you take off the pants, it's blip blip blah blah all over
Well,
the
I
place.
see grown men wearing tights now.
No,
you know,
no, the
and
grown-
some of them is like, why, that doesn't.
It's the bike shorts on a grown man, and it looks kind of stupid to me. I'm not
I'm
saying.
talking about the long ones.
Oh,
And you
because
know, because they're thin.
once they
so
take
they're either
those
really
sneakers off,
like-
run, smelly feet. Man,
Yeah.
that sneaker, uh-huh.
Hey, that's bacteria, fungi.
Smelly cat, smelly cat. Listen, if you watched it, you know. I'm not going to mention the name of the show. So, but listen, again, spray on. The little shorts, don't like it on men. What happened to you just wearing the regular shorts?
Biker shorts been out since what? The 80s? 70s?
No, but now they yeah, but the 70s, remember, they had booty shorts for men at certain times. Come on, who's that
They
guy?
had the runner shorts.
Remember Richard Simmons used to wear those little
Yeah,
shorts?
the runner
And
shorts.
come on. And
Yeah, runners wore those.
Listen. And,
That's how they wore them in the 70s.
And people were like, this man.
I used to like those.
Like, nobody said this guy was not really a man. Like, he running in shorts.
Hey, he looked good in them.
Listen, he made his money, though. But little tiny shorts, you know?
At least there was space. Look at the NBA shorts back in the day.
I'm not. Speedos was horrible. But I'm not going to say that our time was bad. Because back in the days when they did the gym thing, they had the long stockings. And on top of the stockings, they had a bathing suit on. Why?
The leggings, too.
Remember? And then the leggings on the top. And the leggings were wrinkled down, remember?
Yeah.
It was wrinkled.
Mm-hmm.
Bathing
so it was
suit.
Warm. It was actually leg warmers.
So they were sweating the law.
Leg
and then they had the
warmers.
headbands, remember? They all had and let's
Wristbands.
get physical.
Jane
And they
Fonda. Jane Fonda.
Come on now. By the way, it was great meeting you all. Thank you.
Of course. Same with you, Magda. Thank you for coming.
Watch the LDM Facebook page. Magda was there. She got her presents.
That's what happens when you support.
Many people came, got their book signed by me, and then they left. They got to meet her. They got to meet Latino Guido and everything.
Yeah.
I like the surfing bathroom suit, bathing suits. Yeah, listen.
Hello.
It's one of those things that back in the days, it was kind of crazy. But it is getting so, now that we bring this up, it is getting so crazy that I seen a video where this girl is wearing thongs to run. And she's saying...
With nothing underneath?
No, just a thong. And showing her booty. And she...
That's not comfortable.
And she's saying... It's for
It's not practical.
No, but it's not the comfortable part. It's for aerodynamic.
And what kind of day was it?
Yeah, that. Exactly.
What kind of day was it?
She's running in the daytime in
the sun,
in the 50 meter
on the
race.
Street? Oh,
in the race.
Oh, you're talking about the booty shorts that the black girl?
Thongs. A white girl with a big booty was wearing thongs to
her
run.
Ass wiping the side?
I'm telling you. And
Like a
because
dog?
they made the new rule that the girls can wear whatever they feel that is comfortable, right?
Well, so then why can't they be naked? Why not?
Then that's what I was saying. Like, instead of just wearing the thongs, then don't wear nothing. Because basically you are not wearing nothing.
That's easier to run. You don't have to worry about anything bunching.
You're wearing a front patch with a tooth, what they call those? Faucet? What's they call that?
Floss?
A floss in the back. So in the front you got a patch, in the back you got a floss.
Just turn it around.
You ain't doing nothing. But in her defense...
What about the top?
But in her defense,
What about
she
the top?
won the race. So maybe there is something to it. I don't know. Maybe the booty claps and makes her
No, I think that
move.
was a distraction.
Maybe the booty claps and makes her
I
move.
think it distracted the opponents.
And yeah, that's true. That's true.
They were disgusted. They thought she was going to get disqualified and ended up
Maybe.
not doing their best.
Some of them probably liked it. And they was like, stay behind. Let me stay in the back.
I can't believe
I got a
this.
good view from behind. Oh, wait a minute. We're racing. Oh, my God. It's too late.
Have respect.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for your time and enjoying some fun time with WTF with us. But we see, it's that time.
Oh, it's been so much fun.
But we see you next week. Remember, guys, my book is still out. Check it out. Go to Barnes & Nobles and
It's a
type
page
in
turner.
The Killer Within You, or type in my name and it'll pop right up.
Kindle, paperback.
Paperback and Kindle, and soon to be on Amazon. And I think Amazon will probably do a hard copy, and I'm working on the Spanish.
Oh, hard copies are rare to come by now.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys next week. Enjoy the weather.
Stay beautiful.